banned away from him.
Okay, so this is kind of cool. Ezreal is, I mean, you look at that and you say, okay, Ezreal and Malzahar, kind of like Zed, that when she's in a game, she opens up the ability to look for a 1-3-1. And the TP really helps empower that. Wayless was kind of the guy that started that in the LPL. It never really died out. Although, hold on.
Oh, Scout jumps in because he had Fire Lolly to support, but the flash and the knockup from Swift will get a first blood onto LeBlanc in the mid lane. And the rest of the damage onto Fire Lolly, he just needs to get out.
Because he can't compensate the difference for his bottom lane.
And that's actually really bad, because they're just going to lose this tower with Fire Lolly being down there. Scout in mid lane, jumping onto Coco, the second usage, but he's going to be blown up on the spot! Coco with a 1v1 outplay!
Hello, Courage of Colossus. That said, again, Scout not in a terrible position still, maybe not in the 1v1.
Someone's going to die. Moore has actually just left LWX to fend for himself. This is not. Oh, no, he's still dead. Masters just killed him, apparently. And LWX may get this kill in return. Lands a true shot barrage, that'll force the flash from Zet. And Fire Lolly will bounce towards him, find LWX, and punch him to death. He's going to give it over to Mouse. Oh, that went quite badly.
Great job allocating where your kills are going and where and who's picking up.
Now Mouse got a really nice back. He's very close to Spirit Visage, only 8 minutes in.
There's nothing that Maokai can do to force him out of the lane.
He's taking Coco for a walk in the mid lane though. Mako, Stranglethorns as well, knock him, auto attack, and actually Mako secures the kill. The plants came in there.
Ashe doesn't have level 6, but that's fine because Zyra does. Same theory, you walk from Fog of War, your bottom lane. And their vision control and how they're gathering information to make sure that they know exactly what skirmish they're going into and that they're getting their advantage. Because again, if the lane assignments are incorrect, if that Ashe arrow or the Ashe shows up to the fight with the Ezreal, then it's automatically lost.
Gets the snare regardless, and everything thrown on top of him. Coco, there's literally nothing he could have done there. Maybe flashed preemptively, but he goes down. And the mid tower looking to be sieged here by EDG as well. Moore and Swift trying to defend, but Fire Lolly's on his way.
And I don't want to harp
minions. Coco and Moore lands the ultimate onto Fire Lolly. So much damage actually from the Voidlings there. Coco will finish him off with Overload. We'll jump in with the Realm War. Find Mako as well for the double kill. 2 kills over to NewBee. And Ashe will have to scatter out of the top lane. So after all of that, no towers go down, but 2 kills to NewBee.
Really well played.
EDG, they do need to survive for a couple seconds as Mouse comes in, slams LWX against the wall. Now LeBlanc, the cavalry has arrived. He hasn't really locked onto anyone just yet, but he takes down the ADC. More locked up within the Stranglethorns and the Grasping Roots. Well, more fused. Someone's getting out. Actually, both players do survive. Mouse leading the charge. On the right side, LWX has hit an item power spike in the form of the Triforce, but Mouse is the one to engage right onto Moore. He has no flash from that immediate play. Swift the knockup and the follow-up as well from True Shot Barrage. Fire Lolly's so close to the death chamber, but he's still alive. 2 for 0 so far. V chasing down onto Zet and Mako. He's essentially unkillable right now. This may force the lineup back as Coco jumps in. Great block by Mako. That would have been the death of Zet for sure. Fire Lolly still has to go back to base. Mouth being chased down, and Scout will jump back into the back line. LWX almost with a takedown, and the shatter damage from the Sigil of Malice will finish off his quarry. A 3 for 0 favor of EDG.
That said, NewBee still have the push.
It will require a lot of damage and a lot of commitment to finish him off, especially as Swift has just come back from base. This is one elongated team fight. Staring contest onto Mouse. Scout comes in as well. He doesn't have his combo just yet, but it's still enough damage from the Ethereal Chains. On to Mouse, and that will be enough to finish him off. This was what
where they might have some kill pressure on this Maokai. However, this is 7.1. The lethality changes really haven't come in. He's close to parity with it, but not quite.
This is so good for NewBee. Finding him on a recall. Mako goes down.
Much better into late game.
Sure. Oh, but maybe the same thing happening as Moore is recalling in a bush as well. Caught by Scout. Ashar just whistles past the Scout, gets a very easy pickup. So, same storyline on the opposite side now.
Just all chat, report both supports. Oh, this is going to be the trigger, though.
Oh, straight onto it. Swift is over the wall. You just see them on the Tremor Sense, but no vision just yet. It's already down to half. You can see how fast it's being burnt out. TP coming in. They may just wait it out and allow NewBee to come in while the Baron is there. It's stolen by Swift coming out here in this 4 versus 5. They may have to sack some members, but Fire Lolly's down. This is quickly turning over to NewBee. Mouse, he's in the pit. He has the Guardian Angel, so it will take a little longer to kill him. But regardless, it will be 2 kills and the Baron to NewBee.
And this is what we were talking about. EDG had to be so much more diligent in setting up their vision control because they're against this type of composition. It has the Rek'Sai, it has the Maokai. It is very safe for players. China's fans are really harsh. It is a very tough region to play in.
Oof. Set instant response of the ultimate, but you can't dodge out of a Malzahar ultimate. That just means you're going to get picked. Another nice play from NewBee. Scout coming in from behind. hit with the exhaust, duking left and right. He's got But at the very least, NewBee did exploit that and allowed him to get to this state where we're now 37 minutes in and more. Connects the ultimate onto Scout. LWX wants some damage, but massive distortion over the wall. Eliminates the ADC. Philo's going to jump in. Mouse comes in with the TP. Eliminates more, with Scout also chiming in for the kill. Now Swift is caught out, and he goes down. That'll be a 3-for-0. V is running onto Zet, but he's going to flash over the wall. And this big tanky Maokai, nothing he can do anymore against 5 members. 4-for-0. EDG pull it back in their favor.
And it's pretty much just a game of ping pong at this point. EDG threw it, NewBee tossed it back to them. They pull the Fnatic, they sit on a ward, and they catch NewBee out of position and just instantly blow them up. So Scout really compensating for his lackluster early game by huge damage late game. Deep teleport.
From Scout, yeah.
Round 2. See ya, Coco.
Gonna find someone. Coco's gonna jump away. Courage of Colossus keeps him alive. But once again, the points in click, and Scout may even just die here. Got the Voidling army following after. And Firelolly also under attack. Mouse is trying to find someone. Hits away Swift. And Firelolly falls. LWX skirting around the outsides of the fight. Finds 2 kills so far. This is going NewBee's way. A 3rd kill on the horizon. And that's locked down. 3-for-0.
EDG just ran face first into
Guardian Angel. There's nothing really to get excited about just yet as V launches himself onto the Poppy. Scout rotating from the top side of the map, jumps onto Moore, who again hits him with the ultimate. Mouse caught out after using that Guardian Angel. LWX will skirt away, but still fall over as Firelolly assassinates him. But it's still a 3-for-1 trade for NewBee, and they are closing into this base with a minion wave behind them. 43 minutes in, this very well could be the game.
And they still have 3 GAs live on them, on Rise, Maokai, and Rek'Sai. I don't see any way that NewBee don't end the game here. There's no way that they can compete with the creep wave.
Scout jumps in, but he's instantly locked down. He does take out more, but there's nowhere to jump back to. And Zet, he's having a horrible time. He can't kill 1 time, but he definitely can't kill 3. Scout around the side, but there's no minion wave to abduct here. And V's actually just going to 1v1 him underneath a tower. This is a Maokai chasing after a LeBlanc, a fantastic image to see. Maokai players around the world, rejoice, you just killed a LeBlanc. And it's actually 17-16. NewBee, 44 minutes in, take out EDG in game 1.
And Valentine's Day smiles on the Coco Swift